going to lead off jam session on his famous theme number, Flying Home.
You ain't fooling me. Oh, you nasty.
Okay guys, so that's what the deceivers control looks like, or the convincing control. It has two names. I have some stuff lying about here. It's just a little gimmick I came up with. Anyway, we're here to learn this control, which was at the beginning of the video. This is my favorite control. It's just insane, it's invisible, it's impossible if you don't know the method. Now before we start, what you must know before we start this is how to cull a card. So to bring it out, I will leave a tutorial in the link below on how to cull cards. This is a tutorial by the Russian Genius, one of my favorite YouTubers. And then you simply need to know how to basically do a double lift. So any double lift you know. So to do this, basically you're going to spread out the cards. So there are no doubles in your sleight of hand. So you're going to spread out the cards like so. And what's going to happen is you're going to sort of make it as straight as possible. And they touch a card. So let's say this card right here. What you're going to do is you're going to shift the card above it. So this card is going to shift above this one. So you're sort of holding a double, and you're going to show that as just one card. And so what happens is, as you're showing the card, you're pointing to your index. As it comes down, your thumb's going to hold the card above. It's going to sort of slide out, and these fingers are going to grab the 9 of hearts and they're just going to pull it back. So if I do this again, I do the double, lift it up, show the card. In this case, our card is the 9 of diamonds. My thumb comes down, cull it, gather the pack in, and I simply square it up, and I leave this card out and I place it in, and you've got the card on the bottom. So from this angle, the control will look something like this. So I'm taking the cards, make the spread as straight as possible. Okay, so I'm making it as straight as possible. They touch this card here, for example. So this one, my thumb, I place the card above it, straighten it up just slightly. So you can't really see it's two cards. So when I come back down, my thumb is going to take the card above and peeling it off. And then my fingers here are placing it in a cull position as this hand comes down to stick this card up. And then you gather, so this card's already on the bottom. So essentially you're switching the cards. So in one quick motion, that should look pretty much invisible. So now I have it on the bottom. Let's do that once again. So I'm taking the card, do this sort of double, hold on top, the card, these things pull in, culling it, and they place it on the bottom and do it in, push it in, and they think the card is in the center, it's actually on the bottom. A few little subtleties to make this absolutely invisible. The biggest problem I found was this. When I did it, sometimes you could actually see the card sort of getting pushed to the bottom. You must use the spread as actual cover. So the spread is like the cover for the card being culled and placed at the bottom. What I mean by this is, if you have it completely straight, the spread is as straight as possible, the cards next to the card which will be culled are completely straight with it, then you'll have no problem of hiding the card being culled and placed on the bottom. But if you have it in an arc like this, and then you do it, this will happen, and this is not nice. The card like sort of peeks out like this, or it peeks out from the behind, or the spread breaks, and it's not nice. So you want it straight, and the straighter it is, the easier it will actually be to sort of take the card and just do the control, just like so. that's the tutorial, guys. This is not too hard. Just watch the tutorial on how to cull a card. This is my personal favourite because with a bit of practice, this can be literally invisible and just fool anyone. So it's perfect for just close-up performances, perfect for just standing around. Then you can break into whatever routine you need. You can only control the card to the bottom, not to the top. But still, this is a perfect control. It's in the category of invisible controls. The whole point of an invisible control is the card to be controlled invisibly with nothing like that, with no cuts or anything. So that's the tutorial, guys. I hope you liked it. I am shooting with a new camera. This is why the quality is much better. This camera is a Sony. I don't know what the model is, but it's pretty good. So leave a like, guys, if you like that tutorial. And also, yeah, practice will make perfect if you practice it well, if you practice it correctly. If you practice it wrong, it just makes it permanently wrong, you see. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. See you then. Bye.